Hi folks, it's James here from the Movie Mad channel. As I was speaking to you last week, I did say I was going to try and buy movies that I really wanted. So I have actually got some that have arrived. I think that's what has arrived anyway. So I will show you. I'll unbox what I've got. So on the eBay, there's a guy called The Entertainer or The Entertainment Store, is it? Can't quite remember. The Entertainment Store, that's what it is. And in the Entertainment Store they had a deal where if you bought 2 Blu-rays you got 1 free. So I decided I'd take them up on that because there was a couple in there that I wanted, and I shall show you what I got. There we go, so there's the Entertainment Store, yeah, great. So I picked up a classic from my childhood with Dennis Quaid and Martin Short and Meg Ryan, Inner Space. I always thought this was a great movie. So if you don't know what the premise of it is that Dennis Quaid is a pilot, a pretty alcoholic pilot, and he goes to do this job where he's going to pilot a ship, but it is to miniaturise it and go inside a bunny. But things go wrong, and he ends up in Martin Short. Robert Picardo plays one of the bad guys in this. That's the first time I've ever seen him. I didn't really actually realise it was him until I watched this a few years after Star Trek Voyager. So I picked that one up. It's just a single disc edition, but it's something I really wanted to get, and that's Inner Space. So I picked that one up. I also picked up another movie from my childhood. There's a common theme here. The Never Ending Story. And I always thought this was a great movie. I remember watching parts 2 and parts 3 as well, but I don't remember much about them. But I do remember nearly everything about this one. So I'm very happy to pick that one. This is the 30th anniversary one, it says here. So I picked that one up. I picked that one up too. And it's got a digital copy, so that'll be great to download. So happy with that. And there's 2 movies I really enjoyed from, these must be 90s movies, I think so. Yeah, 97, this one. And the first one is The Pelican Brief with Denzel Washington and Julia Roberts. I really enjoyed that one. So I still want to get that on Blu-ray. But the other one is Mel Gibson and Julia Roberts with Patrick Stewart plays a bad guy. The story of this one, if you probably know, is that Mel Gibson's a cab driver, and he has a session with this woman in law enforcement, and he doesn't know why. But it turns out that, well, let's just say he was into conspiracies and things like that. And sometimes just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. Where did that saying come from? I don't know. But this is a great movie, and I really enjoy that one too. So I'm really happy to have those three on Blu-ray. And I say they were part of a deal where you got 3 for 2, so I paid £16 for all 3 of those. So what's that? £6 £5.50 a movie or something like that. £5.33 a movie, which for these ones is quite good. The Inner Space one, as far as I know, it's like I think you get £10 CX, which I might be wrong for that, but I'm keeping that one. They're the 3 that I wanted to add to my collection. So these are classics, and I think they'll go well. So I also picked up. I was looking for a copy of Red Dawn, the original with Patrick Swayze and Charlie Sheen, and could not find one. There was all USA imports, things like that. Apparently we did have it in the UK, and it was out of print. Now there's one copy on eBay, and I've actually been looking for this for a good few weeks on eBay, and one copy of the UK version appeared, and it was £2.99 for the first bid, and then £2.52 postage on there. I thought it was quite high, so I just bid £2.99, and actually I really wanted this movie, so I put the price up to £10, but nobody else bid on it, so I got for the £2.99 and the £2.52 postage, and the guy for some reason sent a recorded delivery, and it's cost him £4 to send it. Should have just sent it normal. And let's see if I can open this. Oh, well, the best way to open it. Well, he's well packaged this anyway. Certainly has. There we go. An excellent case. The case is in decent condition. I'm pretty much going to have that, yeah. This perfect as well. So great to add that to my collection. I'm sure again you know the story, Red Dawn, or if you've not seen it, but I really enjoy this one. And they've got the remake with Chris Hemsworth. The remake isn't bad either, and I'm going to get the remake when I get a chance to do that. But I will do that. And this has got Red Dawn Rising, WWE3 comes to town, building the. So some decent features on this. And I've got this on DVD, so I can eventually retire that and upgrade it to the Blu-ray, so happy with that. There's also Jennifer Grey in this, and Leah Thompson, so pretty all-star 80s cast, shall we say. So happy with that one. I had a few vouchers, and I still actually have got a few vouchers for CEX. So last week it was my birthday, so I thought I'm going to go into CEX and I'm going to take a couple of things for myself for my birthday. So I did, and the first one I picked up, so look. This one's been in CEX for a few weeks now, in my CEX anyway, and that's Contamination. And it's a brand new 2K restoration Arrow release. It was £8, but it dropped to £6, and it's got the DVD, the Blu-ray, and it's got the original first pressing booklet. It's also got reversal artwork as all the Arrows do, and every time I make that mistake, because I don't take the CF, stick it up by moving it and ruining it. So let me take that off first. There we go. And it's got the reversible artwork on it. I think I'm going to stick with the original, I think, for now. But you can always change these up as you go. So I picked that one up for £6. And I've never seen this movie, but the cover just got me. And you know what? Sometimes if it's an Arrow release and it's decent price, I'll buy it because I like to add it to my collection. And I will get round to watching them eventually on there. And it's a 2K restoration. Arrow's like a brand of approval, I think. So I got that. I also picked up another Arrow release, and that is The Mutilator. Now, when I go into CX, I always ask them if they've got the booklet with them, and sometimes if they've not got the booklet with them, I turn them down. But this time, this one didn't have the booklet with it, but I took it anyway. And that is The Mutilator, and it's a brand new 2K restoration. And again, it is a double disc of the Blu-ray and the DVD in there as well. And say they didn't come with a booklet, but happy to do that. And that's The Mutilator. It's got packed with special features, director approved special edition content. So happy to get that one as well. And this is a first for me. I've seen a lot of these indicator releases in CX, but they always seem to be pretty pricey. So it's obviously a boutique label like Arrow, Second Sight, and things like that. And I picked up Breakout with Charles Bronson, mainly because I quite liked the story of it, but it looked a really nice release as well on there. And I checked with them, and it's got a decent booklet in it as well. And I've never actually seen this movie. I would have thought I would have seen most of Charles Bronson ones, but I haven't. So I picked that one up as well, and I paid, that's quite a lot, £10 for me anyway, on there. But I say it was vouchers, so I've probably traded in stuff that's worth half that price, so it more than likely cost me £5 in there. So delighted to get that and add it to the collection. See, they're ones that I really want in my collection, and I think I might, try when I go to the charity shops, try and be a wee bit more selective. If it's not a trade in, and it's not something I really want, I don't know whether I should be, say, wasting my money on it, or not. But I was in the CX, and just over from the CX there's a cancer research shop, and the cancer research shop had their bins outside, and they always do 4 for £1 on DVDs. And I'd actually looked, and I'd went past it, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to have another look and I'll be back. And I'm glad I did, because at the bottom of the box, covered in DVDs, were Blu-rays. So I picked up, I already have it, so I'm probably going to trade it in. Edge of Tomorrow. I think it's a really, really good, underrated Tom Cruise movie with Emily Blunt. And it's sort of like a Groundhog Day in military fashion. And as I say, I actually have got that one already, so I'll more than likely use that for a trade-in or a prize, one of Pete's prizes. Another movie that I don't have on Blu-ray, which I am going to keep, and that's Surrogates with Bruce Willis. I think this is a pretty decent movie as well, and the premise is that everybody's run by robots and they live from their house. And I can't really remember what happens at the end, but he tries to live in the real world himself. I remember that bit about it. So I'm actually going to enjoy rewatching that. I picked up as well, because it was Snow White the Winter Huntsman. I don't think I've seen the original, the first one of this yet, so I'll watch the second once I've done that. Oh, I think I've got this one as well, Stand Up Guys with Al Pacino. I haven't seen it yet, but again, for 25p, pretty decent find. This one will definitely be for Pete's Draw, Transformers the Special Edition, because I already have it. Oh, and there you go. Maybe it'll not be for Pete's Draw. This is what happens when you get 25p ones. Didn't check for the second disc of the special features, but not to worry, it's only the special features on there, and I have got that one anyway. And a lot of people have suggested watching this, and it's a really good film, and I haven't got round to watching it yet. I do actually own it on a Love Film Blu-ray, but I didn't have the case for it, so I picked that one up as well, and that is Silver Linings, and it's actually sellotape shut. So let's just hope that one's in there. I'm sure it will be, if I can ever get the sellotape open. And it is, there you go, that's fine. Check the other one just in case too. Stand Up Guys is... You know what, she actually asked me at the counter if I checked them, and I said yeah, well, there you go. Bruce Willis, I've Died of Pete is in there, they're all in there, that's fine. So as you might have noticed, that was 6, so it was 8, it was 4 for £1, so I only had 6, so I picked up another couple, and I was planning to trade them in, but the DVD prices at CEX have dropped something dramatic. Some of them you're only getting like 10% of what they were before, unless they're a really recent one. So they were split there, and you only get 20p trading for that, so I think that's pretty poor for a movie, you know. I know it's not just came out, but what year did it come out? 2017. I thought I'd have got a little bit more than 20p for it. So I took that one, and I actually wanted a digital copy of this one. So I took the equalizer, even though I've got it, and again you only get 20p for it. So you know what, I probably will just trade them in just to get rid of them. But I picked those up too. So that's my pickups for the week. I hope you've enjoyed my video as much as I've enjoyed making it, shall we say. And thank you for subscribing and watching the Movie Mad channel. I say, if you do want to have a look at my other videos, feel free on there, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers guys.